right, friends. Hey, what's happening? What's shaking? What's going on? Well, this is Andy again, right here at Reverend Guitars, and today we're going to have some fun with the Wattplower. Mike Watt, legendary bassist for the Minutemen, Stooges, Firehose, MSSV, currently on the road with MSSV. He's an icon, a legend, kind of a somewhat of an unsung hero, but nevertheless one of the greatest bassists of all time. And if you're a bass player, you definitely know Mike Watt, and you definitely love Mike Watt. Okay, so this is his signature instrument, and this is the second version of it, and Mark II, and it has a lot of special features that are very custom to what Mike prefers, and I'll tell you about a few of them right now. First of all, it has the hip shot bridge on it. It's a thin spacing hip shot bridge, and it sits on a raised brass riser plate. And this is important because it's a small instrument. It's 30 scale, but this adds like a weight, and it adds balance, weight, and sustain to the instrument, and it makes it hang in a really cool way. It gives it some heft in the back end. Okay. Now, one of the key and most interesting special features of this instrument is the pickup configuration. So what you have is you have 3 of the P-blade pickups, and you have a 3-position selector switch, kind of like a Telecaster switch. And when you're in the back position of it, you have these 2 of the P-blade pickups, which is a reverse P, okay? When you go to the middle position, you have these 2 P-blade pickups, which is a traditional P. And when you go to the front position, you have the thump bucker, which is all about that neck position thump. So let's play a little bit, and let's hear what it sounds in all 3 positions. I'll start with the reverse P position, which is actually slightly closer to the bridge than it would normally be. With a reverse P, of course, you have a tighter, more defined low end and a warmer, fatter high end, meaning the strings. The E and the A string are going to be tighter and punchier, and the D and the G strings are going to be warmer and fatter because of the reverse P, right? When I go to the traditional P, that's going to reverse that concept. That's going to make the E and the A string warmer and fatter, and the D and the G string slightly more bright and defined. Let's go back and forth a couple times. It's very different, but they're both equally as good. So I get it. I see why Mike wanted that. That's very cool. And you know, I've been around basses a long time. Been around a lot of basses for a long time. I've never seen this done. So that's very, very cool. And then thump bucker. Let's bring in the Ampeg. Incidentally, I'm playing through two different types of rigs. I'm playing through a kind of a Aguilar tone hammer, kind of a refined sort of modern sounding rig, and then an Ampeg Heritage tube amp with a 410 cabinet. And so this is the Ampeg, and this is the Aguilar. This is both. So that was the thump bucker. Come on, hands. Man, I love this pickup just by itself. And what he'll do is, what Mike will do is he'll kind of be going, you know, I'm not gonna. He'll switch between pickup settings in the middle of the song, right? You know what I'm saying? So you can kind of switch around just by grabbing that blade and flicking it back and forth and getting lots of different sounds. He likes to, he plays lead bass as much as he plays bass. And he's got this thing, you know, completely dialed in to facilitate that. And it's cool. It's very, very cool. And the thing that I love about it, probably the most of all, is that with this thump bucker, it sounds huge. It sounds like a big, full, long scale, you know, kind of, you know, full size bass, but it's light and it's small and it's fast and it's easy to maneuver around on. It's short scale, but it has this big, huge, fat sound. So these things are super popular and they're very versatile. I can see why everybody's fallen in love with them. The other thing that's different about this one is that it now has a maple fingerboard. And it has, of course, the anchor inlay on there. You know, that's a Mike Watt signature thing. And yeah, these things, it's set neck. And yeah, I think I covered it. Oh, and he's got the super beefed up jack plate. It's got 3 heavy duty screws holding in the jack plate because like his old famous iconic EBO bass or EB3, it kept breaking, you know, on those old Gibsons. So they have this super heavy duty jack plate that'll never, you know, it's like bomb proof. So there you have it, the Mike Watt Wattplower. And yeah, this thing is very, very cool. I hope you enjoyed the demo, and get to a shop, get out and try one of these things. I think you're gonna, if your bass collection is in need of a very, very cool and very versatile sounding short scale, this is an excellent choice, because yeah, it has all the things that someone who's a fan of Mike would you know, be stoked about. It has all that stuff, but just even if you just, you know, want a versatile bass that has a lot of different sounds, that's comfortable, that has really great sustain, that has a really solid bridge, it has a big variety of tonal palette, this is it. Thanks for watching the video. We'll see you next time. Peace.